I had took my kids to a pet store. We were on like a field trip, and when we got there, I saw these birds in a cage, and there was one little bird in particular that was just flapping. I mean, he was flapping up and down, flapping, 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 and you could just tell he seemed like he might have been in some distress because he was flapping so much. And I asked the worker that was there, and I said, "What's going on? Why is he flapping like that? Like, what's wrong?" And she said, "Well, we cut his feathers off so he can't fly, to prevent them from flying away in the store." And I thought to myself, wow, how frustrating it must be to be born to do something and not be able to do it. And that is how the story idea began. Hey guys, welcome to the official book launch party giveaway of The Little Bird Who Wanted to Fly. I am so excited that you're here. We've got lots of giveaways and lots of fun questions that you guys submitted that we are going to answer right now, tonight. Make sure you stay tuned to the very end, because in between the questions, I'm going to be telling you what you're going to win if your question is pulled in this lovely jar. Before we get to our giveaway, I want to make sure I do this at the very beginning. I want to say thank you to God who has strengthened me. I could not have done it without his everyday, all-sufficient strength. I also want to thank my family, my husband, my children who helped me remember to stay balanced so I don't go bananas. And a very special and big shout out to Miss Cress, who took my story and brought it to life with colorful and vivid illustrations. And then I also want to thank God for the book launch team. You guys are amazing, the editorial team. And I want to thank everybody who had a part of sharing, commenting, and letting people know about this inspirational book that I hope that would inspire children, parents, and educators everywhere. Let me know right now if you are a parent, if you are a teacher, if you're just a supporter of the channel. Let me know right now in the comments who you are, where you're watching from. I'm glad you're here. And also go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Our first giveaway goes to Carrie F., who submitted the question that was answered at the beginning of this episode. And let's get right into our next question and giveaway. We have Jasmine, a mother from Illinois. It says, what inspired you to write this book? So a few things. So I told you guys about where the idea came from, but the inspiration that led from the idea, the encounter in the store, is really, I wanted to write a story. As I was writing, I wanted it to be something that children can relate to. So really wanting to do something. They see everybody else doing it. All their friends are already doing it and they're not doing it yet. Just like Little Bird, he saw red bird, brown bird, everybody else is flying except for him. I wanted it to be something that he was going to have friends that tried to give him silly ways of how to help him learn to fly, just like all of us in our lives. Our friends try to help us with suggestions, and Little Bird tries. And I really wanted it to be a story that as soon as he tried it, that it wasn't gonna work. Because in real life, a lot of times we try things, we're persevering through things, and a lot of times it doesn't work. And Another element of the story is his parents come in. I wanted to show this aspect of family and how mom is encouraging Little Bird and dad is encouraging Little Bird to eat healthy, to keep trying. But one of the key messages is there's a time for everything, which is really rooted out of the scripture Ecclesiastes chapter 3. And then you have a determined Little Bird who's morning, day, and night. He's made up his mind that he's going to be tenacious. He's going to keep trying every day. And he still doesn't fly right away, but eventually he does. So that's the biggest inspiration. I wanted to have a story that showed perseverance, that illustrated patience, that illustrated that things don't always happen in the time that we want it to happen. But if it's something that God has designed you to do, just like Little Bird, he's designed to fly, it will happen at the right time. So that is the biggest inspiration for the Little Bird who wanted to fly. We want to encourage children and adults. Don't give up. There's a time, especially when it's something that you are born to do. So let me know in the chat, what is something that you know that God has designed you to do? Congratulations, Jasmine. You won the book companion kit that has puzzles, songs, sequencing cards, and more. Thank you guys for sending your questions for tonight's episode, as well as the live Q&A last week. Let's see who won. Congratulations, Mel. You won a signed copy of The Little Bird Who Wanted to Fly. All right, so from B.A. Johnson, one of our YouTube subscribers right here in our community, she said she voted for what are the 4 must-do storytime tips. She said, I really want to know the 4 must-do storytime tips. So for story time with young children, the quick tips I want to give you, B.A. Johnson, is first, you want to keep it interactive. Just like in the story, there's times where you're going to wiggle, you're going to leap, you're going to jump. You want to be interactive by adding music, songs, asking questions. Number 2, you want to make sure that you relieve yourself from the responsibility of feeling like I need to read the whole book in one setting. Especially with young children, it's okay to take a book piece by piece and read some in the morning, read some in the afternoon, or read some one day and read some another. Tip number 3 is encouraging children to be a part of the process. I have a whole nother video about that, but you want to make sure children are part of the process, letting them choose stories, letting them tell you what they think the story is going to be about. Let them pick the books off the shelf. Incorporate them into your story time. And then last but not least, your 4 most important things is let children know at the beginning and sometimes in the middle what the story time expectations are. I like to sometimes sing a song, eyes are watching, ears are listening, and I have lots of links to all those story time engagement tips, but letting children know, okay, what do we do at story time? Something that will help them remember. So those are my 4 must-do storytime tips that you want to do every time you do a story time. Congratulations, B.A. Johnson, and everyone that is here. You will have the opportunity to get a free ebook plus the book companion activity kit. Make sure you download. This is a limited time offer. And if you enjoyed getting early childhood tips, tools, resources, books, activity ideas, and more, go ahead and sign up to the Brown Bear Book Club using the link below. So before we leave, I want to make sure I say again, thank you for being here. Thank you guys for subscribing. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank you, Book Launch team. Thank you, editorial staff. Thank you. Thank God. I thank my family, everybody. And The Little Bird Who Wanted to Fly is available now. I'll see you guys again another time.